everyone. Welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm-hearted warrior diva. My show gives you insights on the journeys of high-achieving business owners and music artists who share with our audience the importance of building a strong community of like-minded individuals on the road to greater success. This evening show is a collaboration between In the Know 360 and California. Mr. California, also known as Cato, is from right from South Central Los Angeles, California, overcoming the urban hardships and still reigning supreme in South Central's brutal underground. Cato has a sophisticated style with a mixture of quirky puns and humorous lyrics, alongside a masterful delivery of realness one can absorb from the streets. And it's what makes Cato Cato. He's deadly on the mic, and he's also collaborated with well-renowned artists in the industry, such as Corrupt, Roscoe of the Dog Pound, YA Young Assassins, Hot Dollar, Nipsey Hussle, may he rest in peace, Too Short, J.O. Felony, Brandy Kane, Mac Lucci, Warren G, Sugar Free, Eastwood, Rappin' Forte, Spice One, Antaraz, and international artists, Drafty DNA, just to name a few. Yeah. Cato has served over a decade in the hip hop army and entertainment industry as an artist, ghostwriter, hype man, and host for numerous and various talents, events, shows, as a radio MC. His most recent appearance on the Gifted and Privileged album with West Coast legendary Sir Jinx. Welcome, Cato, and thank you for joining me this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you, sir. We have several questions for you tonight. And let's see, I think the comments are coming through. Let me go ahead and pop in here. Let's see.
Put my thing
see what the comments are on. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and start with the questions.
Okay.
The first question is, no pressure. Who or what inspired you to start your music and film career?
Well, music first or film first? Because really, I started acting first.
Okay, we can do that.
Like a lot of people, I started acting in the church. About say 5 or 6, and I had to play Santa Claus in the Christmas play. So stuff I was probably acting in church before I was on any school projects in elementary. But I was always acting in elementary, doing plays, like, so whatever Christmas play was coming up or Easter, they had arts in our day when we went to school, so that was big. So I always had a heavy voice as a youngster, so I always got like either a lead part or I probably started off a regular part and audition later. I ended up snatching the part from somebody, but it started in church really, and speaking in front of the church is where me not being shy in front of people came from. And I never really had a music bug early. I was really acting and dancing was really my thing. You know what I'm saying? I never really was had admirations for music, but I've always liked listening to it.
Right.
Like R&B music mainly. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a big sister, so most of my introduction to music came from stealing whatever tapes or whatever she was listening to. So that kind of was like whatever I was going to listen to until like KDAY came out and rap started getting played. Then I fell in love with rap. But really, the music journey started in high school. My graduating year of high school from a friend of mine named Marlon. And he had a record deal. And Marlon used to ghostwrite for like Coming of Age. And a brother named Jamiz had a song called Teddy Bear back in the day. And so I really was just his homeboy from school that just make everybody laugh and shit like that. And so I ended up going to jail for a marijuana case when I was about 17, 18, 17, because I wasn't 18 yet. And Uncle had bailed me out, and the next morning Marlon wanted me to come to the studio with him. So at that time, my job was just to bring girls, bring the weed. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to have the weed, so I could get the weed easy and, you know, get some drink and bring the girls and just come up there and chill. I never had been to a recording studio. But earlier, 2 years before that, I was recruited to be a member of Caution, which at this time was called Proceed with Caution. From my homegirl Carlene, her cousin Dion was like my 2 in tagging. Back then you got a 1 or a 2, and he was in Caution. And at that time it was a 4-man group. And rest in peace, Gonzo wasn't in the group at that time. And so I went to a couple of rehearsals and then stopped coming. I just wasn't into it. I'd rather ride on the bus and go do whatever I do. But my job, even that wasn't a rap. It was to just make the dance move, be a choreographer, because it was like a crisscross type of group at this time. It wasn't a gangster rap group. And so a couple of years later, they ended up getting a deal with Ice Cube, and then Ice Cube's wife entered Gonzo on the group, other 2 guys. So that's what they became a 3-man group. And that was at the same time Marlon B was coming up. And 2 years later, Marlon B ends up actually go to the studio. I go to the studio, I end up writing a hook.
Oh, wow.
And so that's what got me in the game. My voice, basically, I did the hook for him. I didn't know what the hook was. You know, I was really chilling in the lounge with the ladies. I wasn't really tripping off no music.
Right.
You know, keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So me and Marlon ended up. He had a deal. Our song hit the charts, the BRE charts, and we got on the box and stuff like that. And whatever happened with us business wise, we severed ties after we recorded the whole album. But I was kind of basically like Split Star or Flavor Flav. I was just a hype man. So if I rapped, it was like ad-libs or the hook.
Okay.
The song I spit an 8 on, and I didn't really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I was kind of popular, so it kind of helped his brand being a guy with feel, and I was the nigga that everybody on the streets knew whatever I was doing myself, so it was a cool thing. And then so when we severed ties, I really was like, what should I do now? So now we had a 2-year run working together, so now people around me look at me as a rapper. I have to go back to my alma mater, Crenshaw High, in '96 and perform, and to surprise everybody, because I was